Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. If you're new to my channel, welcome to you. Guys, what can you see? You can see bigger dice this week, okay? I quite enjoyed the numerology and the dice concept last week, but I have brought my poetry words back in and I've done them sort of randomly. So it's sort of a lucky dip poetry this week. I've just folded up the little poetry words and put them in this little box, and we will pull them out individually, lucky dips, to go with the readings. So a bit of a tombola tarot this week, guys. So with that said and done, let's get into the readings. I'm now going to be reading for the lovely star sign of Sagittarius. So Sag, before we start throwing the dice, let's get out your poetic words for this week. So we've got a few poems left in here. Just going to juggle it about and see which one wants to offer itself out on the table. Spirit, thank you. And we have for you, Sag, the words of: a hop, skip and a jump, a holiday is nearly nigh. For some, a breakdown in a relationship will have a parting of goodbye. Something about a collectible collection will be valued more than you think, and someone is trying to give up a bad habit of smoking or drink. So, Sag, we've got a hop, skip and a jump, a holiday is nearly nigh. So some of you are looking forward to having some relaxation time over the next couple of weeks. There's a breakdown I felt in a relationship where it's amicable though, and it's just a parting of goodbye. But I do feel it's an amicable decision of where you've both realised that things aren't working. So it's not like one-sided. So I just feel it's a sort of conversation that somebody will have this week with their significant other half, and just say, call it a day. Something about a collectible collection. I just feel I was picking up with a Sagittarius who's going through maybe somebody's belongings who just recently passed away, and they'd collected either coins or stamps, and it was like really surprising of how much these were actually valued at. And I've got some Saggies who are trying to give up bad habits this week, okay? But I feel it's somebody who's sort of does it for about 7 or 8 days and then falls off the wagon, but they are determined this time to get it sorted before Christmas. So with that said and done, Sag, let's start throwing the little dice to start with, just to see what number this side we are looking at. And we have number 5. I'm just going to leave that there a second while I grab the bigger dice, and we'll just see what your numerology numbers are this week. And we have 37. Okay, now 37 can be a door number that's important to you. 37 can be a number that you may see out and about on a building or something like that. It's just a number they're telling Spirit, are telling you to look out for this number this week. That may come up for you. I'm not saying like you've got to search for the number. It's like a number that you might just come up in some kind of a scenario that will have some significance. However, if we add the 3 and 7 together, we get 10. So I feel like the 10th of October for you is important. And then if we take the 1 plus 0 down to 1, then 1 can be the significant number, as in synchronicities of 1, 1, 1, 11, 11, things like that. So just to be mindful of those numbers as well this week, Sag. So let's get out your number 5 from this side. Come out number 5. And we have for you, your overall energy for this week is revelation. And on the back of this it says, listen to your life, the right path will reveal itself. So I feel Saggies are struggling at the moment with this card coming out of the tides are turning on something for some of you in a positive way, I feel. When I say the tides are turning, I just feel the Saggies I've been picking up with in my meditative poetry, I've had sort of a run of bad luck of late, but now the tides are turning and it's as though the universe is listening to you. She's listening into a shell there, but I just want to feel like you are trying to get in tuned, okay, with things around you in life on a day-to-day. There was a situation that was a chaotic situation, I feel, over the last sort of 6 weeks. But this has started to subside. I'm looking at the red around this person in this card, and it's starting to descend. I feel some of you could have had a health issue, and that has started to subside as well. You are listening to your body, I want to say, for some of you. You're listening to your body, what it's trying to tell you, what it needs in order to make you feel a healthier individual. So I've got a few things going on there, Sag. The clarifier for this is the King of Cups, okay? And this sort of cements the fact that you were between a rock and a hard place of late, unsure of which way to steer your ship and navigate, because she's got one in her hands here, she's sort of cradling, and it's as though there's fear around that card as well. There's choppy waters, which I feel some of you have, as I said, been navigating through. But in the Revelation card, the sea is a lot calmer and the dark clouds are starting to roll back. She wears an octopus crown in this card. And the octopus crown to me is like too much going on in the mindset. There has been too much going on. And this is another thing with the revelation. It's about clearing the mind chatter. But you are navigating through stormy waters, and just to be aware that brighter, better days are ahead. So your hidden psyche, what you are thinking, oh wow, is the King of Fire. This is your spirit saying to you, it's time to reignite your passions within. The sun shines behind this sage in this card. And as I said, it's portraying better, sunnier days, okay, in a metaphorical sense, are coming into you. I want to also say, you've started to love yourself again. I feel there's some Sagittarians here who've neglected themselves, and this is why you're starting to listen to what your body is telling you and starting to listen to what the needs of your own life are required, okay? The universe pars up with a deep knowing, and this is your own inner deep knowing of, I know I've been sort of in between worlds. And when I say in between worlds, it's as though you've gone within. You've hidden a lot, Sag, of how you've been feeling emotionally. You have the owl in this card, and there's a deep knowing within you that things have been up and down on certain aspects of your life. And you have felt as though you've been struggling with the tides in a metaphorical sense again, battling against the tides, battling with your own mind, and you know that it's time for things to change. You've had this revelation of, I can't carry on like this, because if I do, then my body is going to start to give me warning signs, okay? I see lower back issues here with the red around this person in this card. So I feel like this whole message is saying, Sag, listen to what your body and mind is telling you, okay? So let's get out your animal spirit cards for this week. Oh, that definitely wants to come out. It's like some of you have to escape into your own little fantasy world sometimes in deep thought, okay? Just to keep your own sanity, if that makes sense. It's quite deep, Sag. So we have, this came out first, the mouse, and it's the alchemical sign of Earth. And this is how I feel sometimes. It's saying you do feel small and insignificant, as though people don't really take you serious enough sometimes. And you have felt as though you have been in the dark of late. As I say, there's light coming through here. I want to say, with these little glimmers of light coming behind the darkness with this mouse, you may seem small and insignificant at the moment, but I feel like I want to say your name will be back up in lights. That's not going to resonate for everybody, but I just feel somebody who held a presence or held a good job, who may have lost a job, okay, and then it made them feel small and unworthy. It's as though there's something going to come in where you'll have that sort of prestigious back about you, with your name will be in lights. That's all I can get, is like your name will be illuminated again, your name will be significant, it will be important. The other card we've got coming out is the Tiger, and that is the alchemical sign of fire. And this is saying you're going to be going from this energy into the Tiger of, I'm strong, I'm a survivor, a new phase is coming in, and you'll be able to follow your passions again. And it's a sense of being fearless as well, dealing with your fears, your anxieties. But I want to say, it's like, I'm back. The old me's back as well. So, with that said, let's shuffle this side for the spiritual messages, or shake the dice even. I always say shuffle the dice. How can you shuffle a dice? So, oh, I'll do that again because it rolled off nearly. And we have number 5 again. 5, 5, 55. So that could also be an important number for some of you. I feel that's a registration plate as well. And you know, if you keep seeing 55 on a reg plate. So, the first message from Spirit we have serenity. The most important relationship you can have is with yourself. This is a time to honour, nurture and love yourself more by seeking out and removing any negative feelings and emotions that are left over from yesterday. Don't let past issues and resentments interfere with your serenity today. I feel this is, again, can you see the sun in this card just peeping up in the chest area, okay? You are coming above water here. The water is an emotional attachment. It's where you felt at one time it sort of was out of your depth on certain issues in your life. But now it's saying, don't let past issues and resentments interfere with your serenity today. You are dealing and absorbed everything that has gone on of late. And now you can come up to breathe at last. A big sigh of relief. in realising that you've got it back together, got your life back on track. Sag, Spirit are saying to me that you have got your life back on track. So the next message that comes out is, when you're ill, ask your angels to help you and visualise yourself being well. But I feel this is a process that Spirit are saying some of you have been doing this, listening to what the needs of your inner psyche, your inner soul, your inner spirit. However, if some of you are still feeling under the weather, then Spirit are saying to you, do this. Visualise yourself being well. Okay, whether you're religious, whether you believe in angels or what have you, just connect with your inner spirit, your inner self, because the body can heal itself. Okay, and visualise, yeah, I'm going to get through this. Okay, I am going to be the old me, I am going to be well. But in this message, I just feel this is a process that you have or are just going to the end of. The Fairy Realms card is Shine from Within. Looks are only skin deep, true beauty shines from within, and it's time for you to shine. This is a time for self-acceptance and for revealing your true beauty. But I feel like I want to say, this is you shining again. This is you coming back to life, Sag. And when we look at the mouse card here, the illumination that's coming in, it's like to say, don't make yourself feel insignificant. You are worth more than, you sort of account yourself to be. So I'm just going to get one more card out for this reading, Sag. And we have letting go, okay? So this is what you need to be doing. And this is what I feel you have gone through. You've gone through this period of stormy waters. But now you are realising you can let go of your old self. Okay, you can let go of your old self. With that card as well, I always sort of look at the chest area, and it just brings out a little bit of a warning, really, of there could be somebody around you. If it's not you, I do feel this is somebody around you that you may hear of who've got issues in the chest area. Okay, if it's a female, then it could be to do with, obviously, an investigation on the breasts. Okay, obviously a male, I just feel an issue of tightness, really, around the heart, sort of feeling out of breath. So I don't feel it's directly to do with you. I feel this is somebody that you'll hear around you of news coming in over the next couple of weeks. So my lovely Saggies, I hope you can take something on board from that message this week. Don't forget to check out your moon and rising signs. And until next time, you take care of yourself. Bye then.